Now, I am quite aware that this video may come across as me projecting my beliefs, my ideologies, my mission onto others. But more so, I see it as a wake up call for some of you big names out there, or for some of you that are on the come up. Hopefully, you don't forget this on your journey to fame and stardom and being in the spotlight, you know? But for those of you that make that grand milestone of getting 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers, 1 million whatevers on any social media outlet, on anything, whatever, you got 1 million people that enjoy your content so much that they said, I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to follow this person to see what they keep on putting out there. Now, I get it. When you get that big, that's when the corporate starts coming in. That's when the Nikes, the Adidas, the Raid Shadow Legends, that's when they come at you saying, hey, yo, we want you to promote our product and this and that. And that's fine. If that's your business, if that's your route, take it. But you can't also forget your impact. You see, when you get 1 million subscribers, I'm sorry, there's no way you can keep up with the individuals. Like people that repeatedly comment on my videos, I recognize your names. Sometimes I might forget and I click the button. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, cool. I can easily remind myself. When you have 1 million, it's damn near impossible, right? But the thing is, even though it's not, or even though it's harder to maintain that level of connection with your viewership, you can't allow the people that built you up turn into just a number. Your first subscriber was a big deal if it wasn't yourself, on an alternate account, something like that, what I'm saying? But your first subscriber is a big deal. I still remember her name. To this day, Nia Job, she had a channel, that she stopped making videos and stuff, but like I still remember her, my first subscriber. When I saw one day where I was uploading some videos and it just says subscribers, 1. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa, this is a thing. This is before I had like my level of confidence and stuff. So like it was very eye-opening. I was like, wait, someone liked what I was talking about? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And I've kept that level of humbleness. Now, don't get me wrong, that level of humbleness has matured as I have matured to the point now where I'm going to say, no, I'm deserving of that next subscriber, the 2000th subscriber, the 2001st subscriber. You know what I'm saying? I'm deserving of all that because I feel that I'm personally putting out very, very, very potent, useful information out there to the world, right? So I'm still in the little leagues down here, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you have 1 million. Me at 2,000. I'm already global. I've already explained this. I got people from South Africa. Shout out to Sheldon from South Africa. Shout out to Zen from over there in tea and crumpets land. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gino from Italy. I remember y'all like that because y'all have become my origin story. I'm global at 2,000. What are you gonna do at 1 million? Do you understand how many lives you can change with 1 million subscribers? 1 million. And some of you get 1 million, 2 million, 3 million subscribers and you're not doing anything for the world. You're just flaunting your riches and, oh, if you want to be like me, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, of course some of those messages have to come out. I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying, like, you're not doing anything. You're just walking around doing regular person things, which is fine. Sometimes people need to see that. Once again, I know this is me projecting, but once again, you can change things. You by yourself can start a movement. Imagine if every single one of my 2,000 subscribers showed up in front of somebody's house. Let's just say I wanted to smoke, and I called on all 2,000 of you to show up to show this dumbass what it really is to have a true influence. 2,000 people at your door? That's a small militia. That's an army. 1 million? Even if you touch only half of that, that's 500,000 people that you got all on board with something that's going to benefit the world, something that's going to make the world better, something that's going to improve the lives of those individual millions of people. And you're just wasting your platform with a whole bunch of advertisements, and you just became a walking human billboard. Once again, I'm not mad at the sponsorships. I'm not mad at you taking brand deals. Go for it. Get your bread, homie. You earned it. Get your bread, sis. Do your thing. But you have to remember now that you have an impact now. If you play your cards right. Do you want to be a walking billboard, or do you want to be someone that had something important and they use that platform wisely? Quick story, his image, this image of this flashed into my head, so I guess it's time for me to talk about it. But Eddie Griffin is somebody that I really do admire. And I see how people get that level of starstruckness, right? Because just a couple of days ago, I was in the airport and I saw Eddie Griffin, or someone that damn near looked like him. But I looked at him for a hot second and he looked at me. It was like a good 2 seconds of eye contact. And I was like, he knows I know who he is. And I'm looking at him like, yo, you have done, like, I'm looking at this person. I'm just like, yo, you've done so much for me in my life. You have inspired me so much. Because and this is a video I plan on making later, and I'm going to bring up Eddie Griffin again. But it's like a phrase I've come up with: "Coon 'em, then spoon 'em," aka spoon feed them information. And by coon 'em, it's exactly what it sounds like. Play it up, shuck and jive when you're on camera, make everybody laugh, entertain people, gain that following, gain it, gain that, build that audience, build that foundation. But then when you're big enough, you're too big to fail, then you flip the script on them. And then you start saying that real stuff, that important stuff. Yeah, some people only wanted to watch you for entertainment, so they'll fall off by the wayside. But there's no way that your entire audience is going to fall off if you're speaking real truth. And that's something that I learned only a few months ago from an old Eddie Griffin stand-up, sketch, where he was just talking about it. He said it himself. Yeah, you got to shuck and jive, do all this type of stuff. But then once you get comfortable with you, once you get into some of those rooms, then I was just like, yo, he knows, he gets it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, I honestly consider him one of my teachers. I consider him one of my teachers. So when I find myself at his stature, if not greater, I'm going to always remember that. Use this platform to educate people. Use this platform to enrich people. Use this platform to harbor intellectual conversation. So all you big YouTubers out there, you social media people, whatever, just remember that. Look yourself in the mirror and say, are you having a positive impact? Are you looking outside of yourself? This is another video I plan on making. But I get it. It's not your job to raise people's children. I get it. It's not your job. So if you let's just say you are in the adult film industry or such, that was your lane. I don't judge it. I really don't. But you have to remember, okay, but what happens when your child sees this? What happens when your best friend finds out that you're a P-star? What happens when, you leave that life, but that life always follows you? All these girls that be popping their pussy on OnlyFans nowadays, you might be getting the bag now, but when you gotta explain that to your kid that's getting bullied because his mama was taking, okay, you see what I'm saying? So that's just the type of stuff that I'm saying. You have to be careful on your way up. I've made plenty of mistakes on my way up, but I don't care. I have to make mistakes. And if someone wants to bring up my mistakes that I made 2 years ago with some of the things I put out there in the world, then so be it. But that's just where I was at the time. And I didn't mean any malevolent intent. That's just how I was speaking. And can you say that everything I was saying was 100% false? Or did you just 100% disagree with what I said? You see what I mean? People aren't perfect, but we live in this world where if you say one wrong thing in front of a camera, then that now dictates who you are. Someone can go in there and find, I have damn near 700, 800 videos now. I usually get this email from YouTube that says, congratulations on your 1 million videos, and out of these 800 videos, I'm sure there's something that someone can get back. Yo, what's this man talking about? This dude's an idiot. Oh. So you, out of 800 videos, and most of my videos are longer than 15 minutes, you found one thing that didn't make sense to you, and that's what your whole image of me is in your mind? I got 800 videos. You're too lazy to figure out what I'm about. And that's your problem, not mine. So it's not my job to explain myself to people to oh my God, I don't want to lose you. I don't give a shit. I'm just out here I'm talking to whoever's going to listen. I have a platform now. I have a following now, and I am growing at a nice, healthy, steadily rate. I don't need the millions of people. Like I said, I have saved lives already. I have formed a global network already. I mean, of course, I'm not acting upon things yet because that's just not where I'm at right now. I promise you, one day big things will come. But right now, I'm still setting up the cocoon. I'm not even in the cocoon yet. I'm still forming the cocoon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still practicing. I'm still perfecting my craft. All this whole YouTube thing is just practice. But while I'm practicing, I'm still dropping gems along the way. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just how I am. And I take a huge responsibility for the words that I put out here, even if I'm ranting, because if I'm ranting, I'm using that fury, that even anger to motivate. I turn that lead into gold. I do something to, so at least even if you disagree with me, you see what I was going for, and you go do it better than me. Go do it. Go get 2,000 subscribers per day. It took me 2 years to get 2,000 subscribers. You go get them in 2 days. Go for it. I want you to. Because this isn't a competition for me. It's not a competition to see how much we can help the world. Just go help the world. Go be a benefit. If I were to die right now, it would be nothing but memorable quotes. I'd be one of those dudes that had like the blacked out quotes. I'm just sitting here looking off very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? Like those classic pictures, those black and white pictures where people are looking off into the distance and you just have a quote of mine under there just, you know what I'm saying? Already. But then if some of these celebrities were to pass away, all you're going to do is remember them shaking their ass and toting their guns on camera and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so you had that huge platform and all you did was be a coon. You didn't coon them and spoon them, you just cooned. You know what I'm saying? I know that's just for the black audience. So, my other folks, I remember y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to just coon them and spoon them. But it's just like, you had this platform and you just wasted your opportunity. Sure, you got the mansion, you got the cars, you got the women, you got the men, you got whatever it is that you wanted. Did that benefit the world in any type of way? Sure, you just existing, motivated somebody. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But what did you do with your platform? To the next one.